Hi everyone, how are you all going? So this is your next functional fitness class, your seated and standing class. At this point I am filming back in Tatura. We are back here filling up our new car with all the stuff that we left here, and then we're heading off to Mount Gambier either tomorrow or the day after. So here goes, we need to get this class rolling. Let's do this. Have a seat. You can see I've got a new chair. It's not a new chair, but it might be slightly easier to work with. Anyway, I want you to sit up nice and tall. Let's get this show on the road. Let's loosen up. Hopefully you can hear me well enough. It is a bit breezy out here today, but I'm enjoying that breeze because it's going to get super warm today. All right, relax those shoulders down, take a breath in, bring those arms up, breathe out, lower them all the way down, and then I want you to drop your chin to your chest, arch your back, try and really arch it over and roll down towards the floor. Take a breath in at the bottom, scoop that belly button back, unroll, lift out of your hips, sit up tall, take a breath in again, bringing those arms back up, breathing out, taking the arms down, chin drops to the chest, arching the back over, really try and arch it, pretend you're a cat, get that good cat stretch into your spine, even on the way back up as you sit up nice and tall. Let's take the arms out to the side this time, breathing in and out, breathe in, chin to the chest, scoop the tummy back, breathing out as we roll down, all the way down as far as you can go, breathe in at the bottom and breathe out, scooping and coming back up, sitting up tall once more, bringing the arms up out to the side, opening up that chest. Think about your shoulders and your posture. Let's roll it down towards the floor. Let those arms hang, slowly unroll, sit up nice and tall, good. Let's do a little C curve now, arching the back through that lower back, little C curves there. Focusing on scooping again through the center, scoop that tummy back, and again, and we'll do two more. Sit up tall, last one. Good, and sit up nice and tall. All right, let's take those arms just out to the side, not too high, shoulders down, do a little twist, don't go too far, then around to the other side. Keep those legs nice and still, around again, and again. Good, let's do one more to each side, and last one. Good, back to the center. Now keep your arms where they are because we're going to take those elbows and squeeze them in behind us, keeping the shoulders down, and then we're going to lengthen back out. Feel the shoulders draw down away from the ears as you bring those elbows in, and again, and again. 3 and 2 and 1. Good, lengthen out. Let's do a little twist again, not too far. Good, if the shoulders or the neck's getting sore, just lower the arms a little bit. Make sure you're not getting too tight in the arms as well. Just relax those elbows. We're going to do one more twist to each side. Around again. Back to the front. Good, again, draw the shoulders down and squeeze. 1 and 2 and 3, opening up that chest, gentle stretch in the front of the shoulders. Last one, bring it in. Good, and arms down. Give your arms a little shake if you need to, but try not to collapse. All right, let's get those legs going. We're just going to take the right leg up and down. Remember, keep it low if you need to, especially if you're starting to sink like this. We want to keep sitting up nice and tall. Let those arms just hang down by your side. Feel that leg muscle there starting to work here. Belly button gently drawing back for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Changing legs. Again, gently sinking that tummy back. Just gently. Don't suck it back too tight, otherwise all your back muscles are going to get tight as well. So it's just gentle, don't overthink it. I know it can take years and years of practice. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Let's do some big circles now. Really loosen up those hips and lower back muscles. And change direction. Good. Nice deep circles. I can hear there's a bird right above me. Good. And sitting up nice and tall. Let's do a little side stretch. And pull up tall. And side stretch. And pull up tall. And again. Over we go. And lift. Over we go. And lift. Good. All right. Well, I'm going to get you to grab your weights straight up, remembering that I don't have any weights to work with. I don't want to work with any weights either, but if you do, go and grab yours. And then we're just going to stay seated for now. All right. So I'll give you a moment. You should be feeling a little looser through those joints, those major joints, your hips, your back, your shoulders. And then trying to find the bird. All right, so we're sitting up nice and tall again. We've got our feet planted flat on the floor, feet and knees roughly hip distance apart, and we've got our weights in our hands, okay? If you're not using weights, you can follow the way I'm doing it, but otherwise just grip onto those weights gently. And we're going to start with some bicep curls, just in and out. Good. Now remember, we want to keep those elbows by our side. So when you're bringing your arms up, they don't have to come all the way to your shoulders, okay? Sitting nice and tall still. Let's do 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Let's bring it into the shoulders. Let's turn. So we've got our hands sitting over our shoulders now, elbows out to the side, and we're going to push straight up. Good. And 2, 3 and 4, 5. Think about your posture as you're moving. 7, 8, 9 and 10. Good. We're going to bring the arms forward. We're going to hold them there. Keep holding on to those weights. We're going to lift those elbows a little bit. And as I do that, I'm actually going to open up my arms so that I'm coming to a 90-degree angle in my elbow. Okay. So we shouldn't have the weights out here. They should still be pointed straight up to the ceiling. So lift those elbows as much as you can whilst pulling them in, and you'll start to feel that working through here. Good. Let's just slowly open, still holding on to those weights, and then slowly close back. Keep those elbows drawing towards each other, not this. Okay. Push those elbows in. Put your focus on the elbows. So the elbows are pushing, pushing, pushing. There's that squeeze. You feel that. And again, I'm going to try for 2 more of these. I know you can feel those shoulders working. It's all right. We're going to have a rest in a moment. Keep working. Keep strengthening. Good. Open back out. Good. Bring the hands down close so you've got your weights in close, and bring the arms down onto your legs. Good. Let's just gently roll those shoulders back. Ooh, that wind's picking up, but it's lovely. Roll those shoulders. Hopefully you can hear me clear enough through the wind. Good. Lift them to the ears. Just gentle. Lower. And again, up. And down. All right. If you need an extra shake out, then do that. If your neck is getting tight, a few little head nods. Just gentle again. Try not to force a stretch into it. Just try and loosen it gently. I see a lot of people going, oh, I can't get further than there, and then they just force their muscles into a position, and that just ends up risking straining and things like that. Just be gentle. All right, we're going to do that again. So arms are down, weights in your hands, belly button back, sitting nice and tall, and we're curling in for 10 and 9 and 8 and 7, 6. Hopefully I'm not going too fast. 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Good. Let's bring it up to the shoulders. As we turn the hands, we open that chest out. We push up, straight up. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, nearly there. 8. Keep breathing. Good. All right, we're going to bring the arms forward. Make sure your hands, elbows, shoulders, all in alignment there, okay? Lift those arms a little. Make sure you've got roughly 90 degrees there. Good. Lifting as much as you can. You might still have them down here, but that might be your limit. That's okay. And open. 1. Remember, you're squeezing those elbows towards each other, so don't let the weights pull you around. 3. Can you do 2 more? Yes, you can. Come on. 1. Last one. 2. Good work. All right. Bring those weights in close to the body before you bring them down. And once again, just loosen up. So now you can feel those shoulders are working a lot harder. Shoulders, arms. Loosen up. We're going to get a little bit more focus into those triceps now, which is what we were just doing with that one. Okay, but we're going to sit towards the front of the chair so that we can hinge forward. Remembering we want to keep that back nice and flat when we hinge forward. Okay, we don't want to collapse like this. Okay, keep the spine nice and long. All right, pushing down through the heels, weights in your hands still. We're pulling those elbows straight back and then down. Don't let those shoulders lift. Straight back. Feel the shoulder blades squeezing towards you, towards each other, I should say, as you do this, okay? Let's do 5 more. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. We're going to hold number 5. Hold it there. Elbows are pulling back. Chest is open. We're going to lengthen the arms, okay? So you're going to, and I'm just going to turn slightly because I'm going to run out of room. You're just going to push back, okay? So really your hands should be coming down the side here, pushing back. 1, 2. Keep those elbows lifted at the back there. 4. No movement through the shoulders. It's from the elbow. Good. And sit up tall, hands on the legs, and loosen up. You may have started to feel that one a little bit more through the neck, so make sure you just gently loosen that up as well, because we're going to repeat it all again. All right, once you've loosened up, I want you to lift up out of the hips again, hinge forward, and bring the arms down by the side of the legs. So that's sort of the line that you want to be doing, okay? So we're not sort of going in and out with the arms. They follow along beside the legs and back towards the hips. And pulling back. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ready to hold. Good. I'm just going to take my arms out a bit wider just because of the chair. And lengthen. And 2. Don't move from the shoulders. 3. Be aware of what you're doing. 1 more. Good. Sit up tall, hands onto the legs, and loosen up. So you might also feel a little bit stretched out through here as well. So just make sure that you loosen up, but don't lose that posture. Don't forget your neck. Good job. Okay, we are going to stand, but we're going to keep the weights in our hands. So I'm going to get you to tuck your feet underneath you. You're going to hinge forward, drawing that belly button back. Think about lifting through the center of the body as you push your legs down into your feet. Are you ready? And up we go. Good job. Okay, so I'm just going to move my chair off to the side. So what we're going to do is just have 1 weight in your hand, okay? So you only need the 1. I'm going to use my chair for balance. You can do the same, or a wall if you like, okay? Because we're going to put a small bend in the knees. We're going to take the right leg back behind us. So we're making a nice line from head to toe, okay? And we're going to be hinged forward like so. This is the hand with the weight. The other hand is on the chair for balance. All right, belly button just gently draws back. We're going to take this arm and we're going to pull that elbow back. 1, 2. Now at the same time that supporting leg is working, let's do 1 more. Good. And let's bring that leg in. Now we're going to do it on the other side to even up. Okay, so change the hand of the weight. Bend those knees. Take that left leg back. So you're hinged forward over your your right leg now. You have the weight in your left hand. Good. And we pull it back. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good, bring it in. Okay, so we want to feel that supporting leg working. Okay, if you can feel it in your knees, just make sure those ankles are lifting, not sinking inwards, and don't go too deep if it hurts too much. All right, let's go back to weight in the right hand. Small bend, right leg back. We are hinged. Okay, weight in the right hand, right leg back. This time we're going to put a little lift. Now in order to put a lift, I'm going to have to tilt forward a little bit. Okay, so I've got my chair there for balance. All right, belly button back. Keep your balance here and pull back for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, bring it in. Let's change hands. Let's change legs. Small bend to the supporting leg. Left leg goes back. Hinge, keep hinging over. You're like a seesaw, okay? So as the back leg lifts, the upper body's got to come down. All right, left arm pulls up. 2, 3, 4, and 5. And we'll bring it all in. Good, how'd you go? That was okay, wasn't it? Easy peasy. Good, all right. So what we're going to do is place that weight back into the right hand again. We're going to bend those knees. We're going to take the right leg back, hinging forward, so don't be upright. Come forward slightly. Little lift here. All right, we're going to pull up for 5, just like we did. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And I'm going to get you to hold that there, and your leg is going to come down and tap the floor for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Finish in the up position. Lower that arm. We're going to pull up again for 5. Come on. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then we'll bring it all in. Good work. Let's change hands. Weight in the left hand now. Small bend to those knees. Just a small one. Remember, keep the ankles lifted. Take your left leg back. Belly button back. We don't want to collapse, okay? As we lift the leg, we tilt over. We find just a small position, not too far. Arm lifts. 1. Get out of my face, fly. 2, 3, 4. 1 more. And hold it there. I want you to keep that elbow lifted as you tap the floor with your leg without moving the upper body now. And kick it up. 1, 2, 3. Don't move the arm. 4. And hold. Good. Lower the arm and we pull back again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. And bring it all in. I'm being attacked by a fly. Good. Give those legs a little shake. All right. Stand nice and tall. You've got a weight in your hands. What I'm going to get you to do is just hold it evenly in front of you and just gently roll those shoulders. Keep the elbows slightly bent as you do it. Good work, and relax. Okay, grab your other weight. Yes, a little bit of weights today. Move away from your chair. Take your feet so they're about shoulder distance apart. That wind seems to be getting a bit gusty. All right, we're going to do some small squats and we're going to do some little bicep curls, but these are hammer curls, so it means the palm of the hand is facing inwards. So usually you do it this way, this time it's this way. All right, so holding on to your weights, as you bend your knees, you just pull those hands towards your shoulders. Good. So think about your knees, and if they're hurting, don't go too deep. Now I am hinging forward. It's like I'm about to sit down, okay, maybe on a stool because I'm not going too deep. Down, pull up tall, down, pull up tall. 5 more. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 more and 5. Good work. All right, give those legs a little shake if you need to. We're going to take the feet out wide and we're going to turn them out slightly, and I want you to imagine you're between 2 panes of glass as you bend your knees, pulling those knees back, lifting those ankles with your weights. You're going to take your hands to your shoulders, elbows out. So now arms are between those panes of glass as well. From here, we're going to squeeze, straighten, squeeze, straighten. Again, squeeze, straighten, squeeze. And again, over and over. We've got 4 more. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Good. Come back to the center, straighten up, bring the arms in and lower down. Good. Give those legs another shake. Good work. All right. Let's do this again. Feet out, belly button back, hammer curls for 10 with a little squat. 1. If you're finding the knees are just had enough, then maybe just do the hammer curls without the squats, okay? Make sure you hinge forward and stand up straight. Don't leave it in this position, okay? The body has to move too. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Feet come out wider. Small bend between those panes of glass. Arms out, shoulders back, and squeeze. And squeeze. Keep the legs nice and still. 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, and 10. Good work. All right, and standing. All right, let's lower those arms carefully. I'm going to get you to put your weights down and have a drink, okay? And we will have a seat. How about that? So, weights down. Have yourself a drink. And you know what? I'm just going to let you take a seat. Take a seat as you feel comfortable. Okay. I'm going to get you to sit towards the front of the chair. I'm going to keep working on those legs. The baby gum nut on my chair was poking me in the bum. Alright, so the upper body should be feeling nice and strong and your posture should be feeling good right now. So I'm going to get you to try and keep that. Alright, sit towards the front of the chair so we can activate those lower back muscles a bit more. Don't forget the tummy muscles as well, and then we're going to get those legs moving. So we're going to start by taking the right leg into a small lift. You can see I've only just come off the floor. Then I'm going to stretch the leg out in front of me and bring it in. And push. 1, 2, 3. Keep that tummy drawing back. 4 and 5. Lower that foot down. Let's do it to the other leg. Just a small lift and push. 1. So my knees aren't too much higher than each other. 4 and 5. Good. Let's do it again. Right leg and push. 1, 2. Foot's off the floor. 3 means your muscles have to work harder. And 5. Other side. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Let's lift up that leg now. Turn it out. Make sure the foot's come with you, okay, and bring it in. 1 and 2, 3, 4, and 5. Other leg, sit up tall, keep it low, and out. 1 and 2, 3, and 4, and 5. Let's go again. Right leg, little small lift, opening from the hip. 1, make sure the foot's moving. 3, 4, and 5. Other side, belly button back. 1 and 2, and 3, 4, and 5. Good. All right. Let's take that leg right out to the side, and the other one. Opening up the hips still. A little bit of movement from side to side because we're sitting down, so it does make it a little bit awkward. But you don't want too much, okay? We still want to ultimately keep those hips facing forward, not this, okay? So that we can actually open the hips. Squeaky chair. All right, let's do 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Take your right leg forward and sitting tall, belly button back, lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring it back in. Now, if your back is starting to get tired, I want you to keep this super low. Maybe only do a couple, okay? I know 5 doesn't sound like a lot, but sometimes it is. Stretch the leg out, and 1. Also, the further that foot is from your body, so the more you lengthen out, the heavier the leg's going to feel, and not just on your tummy, your leg muscle, but also on your back. So you can always take it to here or revert back to your knee lift, okay? All right, let's open it out the hips for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come forward with the right, sit up tall, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I am actually tapping my heel onto the floor as well, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And bring it in. Good, let's just loosen up those lower backs a little bit. A couple of gentle circles here. Good work. All right, let's take our hands to our ears. And if your arms get too tired, just let them come down, all right? But the focus is on where our shoulders are at, okay? Arms are acting as a weight. All right, so we're going to do our C curve, nice and deep, tucking. Remember, you are forward on the chair, so you're not going to run into the back of the chair. Tuck, feel like you're being pushed through the center of the body there, and open up, and again down, and open up, and down, and open up once more, and good. All right, let's do it. And tuck, then take your right elbow towards or across towards the center line of your body, so you're turning, and then open up and sit up tall. Tuck and twist, straighten and lift, and tuck, twist, straighten and lift, and tuck, twist, keep that tummy back and up, and tuck, twist, straighten and up, tuck, twist, straighten and up, and tuck, twist, straighten, up, and tuck, twist, straighten. 2 more, 1 on each side, tucking, still working through those tummy muscles. Make sure you can feel them staying nice and tight. Good. Arms down, shake those arms about, a few little hip circles if you need to. Loosen up that lower back. Good. All right. Tuck those feet under you because it's time to stand up again. Hinge forward, push down and stand. Okay, so once again you've got your chair there for balance. Going to stay with these muscles here, these waistline muscles that we were just working on. All right. So we're going to turn the feet out slightly. You don't have to have your feet together. You don't need to be a ballerina, okay? Have the feet. Just making sure I'm in camera properly. All right. Okay, so I want to be reasonably close to my chair because I'm going to take my weight this way, okay? And I don't want to end up sort of pushing into the chair, okay? So I really want to just take that weight onto the supporting leg as if that chair or wall is not there, okay? So don't rely on it. It's there just in case you need it. So the weight is going to transfer over the top of your left foot. So we're going to do, let's call this the right leg, okay? We're going to lift the right leg and we're going to take the weight onto the left. So just start by finding your balance, lifting that right leg off the floor, keeping everything turned out so the knee is pointed out to the side a little. Try not to fall heavy back into the center, okay? So when you come to the center, you just gently tap that foot down. There's got to be control here. Transfer of body weight. You do it all the time when you walk. Good, we keep lifting. Can we get the leg a little higher? Let's start working from this muscle and trying to pull that knee upwards. Doesn't matter how high it is. okay? You don't need to be a ballerina. Good, now you can feel this leg starting to work, the hip, the butt as well. So make sure you stay connected. Good, okay, let's take that hand to the ear because we're going to come up, squeeze, and lower. Up, squeeze, and lower. That throws off that balance completely because if you do this, see how my hip pushes out? If you're doing that, it means you're not just focusing here, you've got other muscles working as well. You've got this pull here. All right, what we're trying to do, just like when we were sitting in the chair, is just squeeze through here. So we come over, squeeze, straighten, and down. Over, squeeze, straighten, and down. If you want to keep your foot on the floor to start with, you can, but again, you've got to make sure that hip is not pushing out to the side. And then we smooth it out and pull in and in. Make sure you're not pushing that hip. You're going to cause extra stress into your lower back if you're doing that. Last one. Good. And down. How'd you go? I think I've actually ended up with my feet slightly wider apart, so you might be the same. Position changes a little bit as you're going along. Alright, give your legs a good shake because we're going to do all of that on the other side and work through the other leg. Now remember, both sides of your body can be different, and if your back is weaker on one side, you might find that's the side that sort of collapses, or your hip when you're doing it, okay? So if you're okay on that side, that doesn't necessarily mean you're going to be okay on this side. So keep awareness of your body. Turn those feet out, small gap between your feet. Think about how much space you had between your feet just before. Okay, make sure that your right leg now is nice and close to the wall or chair. Let's start by just transferring that weight, getting a small lift of the left leg as we transfer onto the right. All right, just a small lift. Good. Then we're going to start to bend that knee up and out to the side. Belly button gently drawing back. We want to keep neutral pelvis as well, so we have to sort of keep a bit of a squeeze in that butt as well. Good work. All right, taking the hand to the ear. Let's get a little bit more height. A little bit more height if you can. Remember where your weight is, where your balance is. Not sinking into the hip at any point. We're going to come up and squeeze, straighten up, lower, up and squeeze, straighten and lower, up, squeeze. Trick is to straighten up before you drop that foot to the floor again. Let's smooth it out for 5, 4, 3. Don't push the hip off to the side. Last one. Good. Arm down and shake those legs out. Good work. So your hips and butts should be feeling that a little bit. All right. Let's come down, rest your forearms onto the back of your chair. Take a few steps back. Your chair shouldn't be sinking as much as mine is. Alright. Work with what you've got. Not just your body, but also what props you're using. Okay, so we're stepping back away from the chair. Coming down, I'm trying to push my center of my back. Okay, I'm trying to push that towards the floor. Means I'm going to open my chest. Okay, it means my shoulders are going to draw back. Opening up so I can feel a gentle stretch in the front of the chest, the shoulders, and through the back as I try and flatten it. Now we're going to support those legs bent slightly, and we're going to rise up onto our toes without changing the bend and without bouncing the upper body. So if you're not sure what I'm saying, have a look. Make sure you are just lifting those heels. Good. Belly button back still. Let's do 5 and 4. Feel those calf muscles working. And 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Let's take a step in. Stand up nice and straight. Make sure you're not feeling dizzy at all, that you're balanced here, because we're going to go back. We're going to take it down onto the forearms. Step back, feet hip distance, bend the knees. Press the chest towards the floor and hold. Good. This time you're going to lower your bum, so you're going to bend those knees more. And then you're going to push the bum up without lifting the upper body, okay? So it's all in the legs and the lower half. Push, 1, down, and 2. You don't have to completely straighten those legs. 3, and 4, and 5. Good. Small bend. Bring it in. Make sure you're feeling balanced when you stand up. Good. Loosen up. If the shoulders need a little shake out, then do that as well. Good work. All right. Let's go back out again. Belly button back. Sink the chest. Bend the knees. Let's rise up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's lower the net bum down and squat. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more. And 5. Good. Bring it in slowly. Standing up straight. How are those calf muscles right in here starting to get a little tight? Feeling them work? If you are, a few little ankle circles there. Good. We take the right foot forward, left foot back, just a small step. Bend those knees. Just make sure you stay connected here, because we don't want to sink heavy into those knees. Push up, change the legs over. Good. And bring it back in. Okay, so here we go again. We are going to come back out onto those forearms, bend the knees slightly. Alright, this time we're going to turn the feet out a little bit. Okay, so we're activating different area of the legs. We're going to sink the chest towards the floor. Make sure you're the right distance for you away from your chair as well. Okay, let's rise up with the feet turned out now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Let's do those squats now while we're here. Bend a little more and push the bum up. 1. Try and keep the chest sinking to the floor. 3, 4. Don't let those ankles drop. 5. Good. Let's walk it in. How are you feeling? Shake it out. Shake out those legs as well if you need to, okay? Because we're going to do that again. Take those big steps out, come down onto the forearms, sink the chest to the floor, small bend in the knees. Now turn the feet out. Good. Sink that chest, belly button back, rising up. 1. Knees pointed out to the side. 3, 4, one more, and 5. Good. Lower the bum and push it up. 1. Keep the chest down. 2, and 3, and 4, and 5. Good. Carefully, slowly come back in again. Good. Make sure you keep hold of that chair if you need to. Shake it all out wherever you need to. Legs, ankles, calf muscles, upper body even, shoulders. Good work. All right. Let's have a seat again. So this time though, I'm going to get you to stand in front of your chair, making sure you can feel it, the chair, on the back of your legs. All right. Then you're going to stick that bum out and have a seat. Good work. All right, loosen yourself up again down here. If you want to have a drink before we move on, then do that. I'm going to grab one. It's nearly time to stretch. Here we go. Stretch it out. Good. So once you're sitting on your chair again, you can sit towards the centre of the chair if you feel more comfortable. You can sit at the back if you like as well. All right. Drop your chin to your chest. Arch your back. Let those arms hang by your legs. Roll yourself down. Hang upside down. Let that neck relax as well. Belly button scoops back. Unroll the spine. Might feel a bit stiff after the last exercise we did when we were standing. Let's do that again. Chin to the chest, roll it down. And roll it back up, and while you do that, I'm just going to turn my timer off because it's just letting me know it's stretch time. There we go. Alright, let's take the right arm up and over, side stretch. Let the head just drop so you can relax your neck as well. You'll get a gentle stretch in the side of the neck. And let's go up and over to the other side. Let the head just drop down. Just relax it, don't force it anywhere, let it fall to where it feels like falling. Other side, stretching over. And again. Yeah, back to the center. Bring those arms down, lift the shoulders to the ears. And lower them back down again. Here's that gusty wind again. Roll the shoulders forward. I want you to really sort of arch that upper back. Feel that stretch across the top of the back. And then I want you to use your arms to stretch it back out the other way. And pull it forward. And open out. Not too much of the body, more of the upper back than anything else. And open it out. Good, bring it forward. Take your right leg out in front of you here. Pull those toes right back as far as you can. Feel that starting to stretch in the back of the leg. I'm going to get you to lean over that leg a little bit so you can feel that stretch getting more intense. Keep pulling those toes towards you because that's going to help that stretch really work. You can feel that in the back of the knee too. That's important to do. And let's bring that leg in, stretch out the other one. Start with just pulling those toes back. You can feel that it's mostly down in the lower leg area. And then as we start to come forward, it intensifies and starts to get in right in the back of that knee area there. You may even feel it a little higher, really depending on where you're the tightest. Good, and bring it in again. Let's take that right leg across the body as best you can and turning. Slowly bring yourself back to the center and the other way. Good, and back to the front again. Shake it out. All right, let's lift those shoulders right up to the ears and all the way down, all the way to the ears. Make sure you can feel them dropping down as well. Drop them down, hold it there. Drop your chin to your chest and chin to the ceiling. Just gently working through that neck. I've got to hold on to my hat as I do this because I'm a little concerned it's going to fall off. Maybe. Keep head nodding up and down. Down, chin down. Breathe with each movement. That breath out is going to help you just sort of relax into a position, which will help those muscles lengthen just that little bit more. So we lengthen under the chin and then through the back of the neck. And again, under the chin and through the back of the neck. And come back to the center. Good, turning over your shoulder now and around. Take note of how far you're going without any force. And see if you can breathe out with each turn and get just that tiny bit further. Now when you're going further, I want you to also pay attention to where you're looking. You want to try and get your chin over the shoulder. Okay, so we don't want to be tilting the head backwards. Just gently, a little further each time if you can. Good, and coming back to the center again, and this time the ears to the shoulder and over and over. Trying not to move the rest of your body, and again, no forceful movements, okay? These are your neck muscles, you need to be gentle with them. Just gently from side to side. I don't want you to feel an intense stretch with these ones. And coming back to the center. Good, alright, let's take a deep breath in, bring those arms up. Breathe out, hands to the ears. Breathe in, shoulders up. Breathe out, shoulders down. All the way, all the way. Gently take those elbows back and release. And again, breathing in and out. Shoulders up nice and high, and then all the way down. Open that chest gently. Good. And release. There you go. Well done, everyone. Good work. I hope you're feeling good now. Feeling ready for your day or wherever you're at already. Who knows where your next class is going to come from. For me, you're getting these a little later than I've done them, but right now it is Saturday the 14th of January, and yes, that's right, just before I meant to give you this class. And yes, we are heading off either tomorrow or the day after out to Mount Gambier, and then following that coastline all the way west. So who knows where I'll come from next time you see me. Anyway, I hope you're having a good time wherever and whatever you're doing. Take it easy, look after yourselves, do these workouts as often as you like, as often as you feel. Even if you just do part of it, that's okay as well. You can do whatever you want with it. Alright, just enjoy. Take care of yourself, and I'll speak to you all soon. See you later. Bye.